It's been a difficult time for Counterspin Media these last couple of months, but we must remember that whilst we may have a few haters, we have far, far more supporters and wonderful people that not only back us personally, but also just back the mission and want to see the truth come out. So I'm going to introduce you to a couple of lovely ladies, and they're going to share their thoughts with us, and hopefully more of you around the country will do the same.
I always did support New Zealand Loyal. I was a great fan of New Zealand Loyal. Well, actually, I was a great fan of, excuse me, Counterspin actually. But I will be honest with you, like I didn't vote New Zealand Loyal, but I did like Liz Gunn. I did like their policies and that. But the reason why I didn't vote for New Zealand Loyal, because I wanted Labour out, and I thought I know it sounds probably awful, but I didn't vote New Zealand Loyal because I just wanted to see the back end of Jacinda Ardern and those cronies. So I did vote for Winston, but I've always voted for Winston actually, all my life apart from once when I voted for Billy Tikahika. And well, look what happened to him. Same as what happened to you guys, because you know, we're 300,000 people following him and got what? More than that, there was heaps of people, and then he got what, 30,000 votes. So I thought the same thing's going to happen with New Zealand Loyal. The people are going to vote for him, but it's not going to be enough to get them in. Not going to be enough to get them in Parliament. All I wanted to see was Labour out and gone. So that's the reason why I didn't vote New Zealand Loyal, for New Zealand Loyal. But I have followed the Counterspin, and I must say I have said to Hannah that I didn't follow it so much once you lost all your gear and you weren't doing all your lives anymore, because I used to love watching those. But anyway, no, keep up the good work, guys, because, you know, this is another thing I thought, well, because I said, well, okay, righto, this is before the election, but look what happened after the election. You had 3 years to keep it up, and what's happened? It's Liz Gunn's done this to you. Now, you know, the New Zealand Loyal Party, you know, is it going to survive because of that? You know, will it survive? You know, will it survive because of that? But we'll have to wait and see what happens in the next 2.5 years, I suppose, to see what happens. But keep on following, get them behind it, you know, because I don't really trust any government, to be quite honest, any politician.
Well, yeah, and that's the point, I guess. Here in New Zealand, we don't have a politician that really feels like they are representing the people.
Like Australia.
No, and what do you think, you know, because obviously, yeah, the two of you, you've had your differences in New Zealand politics. How do you keep your relationship going despite your differences?
Blood's thicker than water. You know, every whānau can have a different opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I totally agree, but, you know, enough's enough, for God's sake. Wake up. I mean, they just dropped a chemtrail over Canterbury again. Good on them. So tomorrow the weather will be shite again. You know, they've obviously decided they've had enough vitamin D for the last couple of days.
What about you, Susan? What stops you from falling out with your sister, even though you have your differences?
Well, we don't have too many differences. We don't, I suppose, but everyone is entitled to their own opinion and to vote for who they want to. But no, Lynette me won't fall out over that. She's a real supporter of New Zealand Law and still is. Where I've told you I voted for Winston, but it's not to say I don't believe in you guys. But I don't want to see you fold up. I just like to see you get going and keep going. You know, get Liz Gunn and all that behind out of it, because it is sad what she's did to you. It is terrible, really. And yeah. But no, Lynette and me are too long in the tooth to be falling out over politics and that sort of. We've been through enough together. That's not going to break our relationship up.
Yeah, we've got enough enemies. We don't need our friends and family being enemies.
And that's for sure.
Right, was there anything else you want to say before I pan up to the skies here in Akaroa?
Yeah, so just pray for America, because I've always said, once Trump gets in, and I know he's going to get in, the deep state are going to try everything in their possible means. But once he gets in, you watch what happens to this country. In fact, it's already happening behind the scenes, and you can't wait for the truth to come out, which is not far away.